Sounds
Okay, guys, we're back. Welcome back to Beautycasters. I am Natalie Denise. I got really busy past few weeks, been producing a lot of different pieces for other types of outlets that I already produce media for. So I'm super excited to be back with my Prima. Prima, thank you for being so patient with me.
No, and it just so happens that it at the same time, me too. Being a teacher right now too, it's just kind of like, we're running on fumes. We're so tired. We're so overwhelmed. There's so many things going on, and it's just kind of trying to wrap the year up. You know?
I feel ya.
To be at the same time, so I'm glad too. But I'm happy. I'm happy to be back talking about stuff that makes me happy.
Me too. It's such a outlet to talk about things that are not in the world right now, that are at not heights, like politics and everything, it's just kind of like another outlet where we can just be artistic and just talk about something else.
Talk about stuff that has to do with makeup.
Absolutely. So you, before we started the record button, you were talking about some new products that you decided to try on for this podcast. So talk about your products. What have you been wanting to try, and what did you try?
For sure. First off, I only had 25 minutes to get ready. So I literally wanted to put these to the test because they're marketed to be, for the mom on the go, for, a quick, fast, complexion that looks effortless. Yeah. So along with that, so the Sephora VIB sale happened this last couple of weeks. And so this is when I picked it up because, Sephora never hardly has sales, girl. So, I had to take advantage of it. And so I picked up the Fenty Beauty, the Ease Drop Blurring Skin Tint. I'm loving it. I used it how it is meant to be used, which is with your hands. And it kind of brought me back in the day with makeup, Yeah. Now I think we've gotten away from using our hands so much. At least I have. Everything now is with a brush or with a beauty blender. So it's marketed, as you have to use your fingers to warm it up and then to
That's
apply
interesting. And so you tried that technique?
I tried it today, and it's beautiful. It just looks like that filtered skin without the filter type of thing. It was really easy, fast, and I think I did a good job in the shade match for myself. Because at first I was like, oh, I don't know. But the good thing is about Fenty is she has such a great shade range, the neutral, the warm tone, all of it. So I think I'm happy with the shade that I got, but it did its job, girl. It was fast. My complexion was done, and I used my hands, and it felt weird at first, but then I was like, oh no, it warms up the product. It does, it did what it had to do. So I really enjoyed it. I can see myself using it a lot now. So I tried that. So the skin tint by the bottle, I have it over here. I thought I brought the bottle with me. I guess I didn't. Oh.
So really quick, that's an interesting technique because really the only other prominent makeup artist who really utilizes that technique, I think to this day, was Pat McGrath. She does a lot of
and Bobbi Brown too.
Oh, and Bobbi Brown. Just a lot of painting with the hands. That's very I don't know. Nowadays it's just very odd, right? It's weird, but I guess, yeah. I mean, that's the way people used to do it.
Yeah, so this is the bottle. I really like the bottle too. And it has that little squeezy tube. So, but it is the product is very runny, but it does, for me, dry down to a satin finish. So it's not so dewy, but it's not matte. So it's a great in between, skin looking I'm loving it right now. I'm loving it. I used it the other day too, just to kind of test it for a little bit, and I liked it then. And today I did a full face today, and I'm loving it, girl. I'm loving it. So I tried that, and then along with my other cream products, I tried this Milani. Right now, how a lot of the cream blushes are in as well.
Yeah.
So I did this girl, this is Milani's just
Milani?
Milani's just hitting it out of the park. You
Hmm.
know, I'm just like, this cream blush is everything. Like, if you
Really?
rosy, beautiful, like, I mean, just flushed color. This right here, this is the Milani Cheek Kiss and Cherish You. So,
That looks like all you need is like a dab.
girl, yes, look at this.
Wow. Wow, 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 wow. That's beautiful.
So, it lasts. Like, I feel like it does like stain a little bit like your cheeks. It's almost like that Benefit blush that used to be really in back in the day.
Yeah.
So but this right here, beautiful. And I also used my hands with this too.
No
I mean, you can use a
way.
brush, my hands, and I was just like, that's what I have on here. Of course, I did top it with a little bit of a
I was gonna
blush
ask.
with this blush, actually, which we'll talk about this in a second, why I have this.
Yeah.
But in product, amazing. I love it. So those two are gorgeous together.
I'm living for that blush. That blush is so nice. I love
Look.
that it's red tinted because it's so hard to get red blush on without being so strong.
Look
Wow.
at that.
It's beautiful.
tinted, so my finger, you can still see like it's still like it's already rubbed off. All the stuff is off of it. But look. So that's what it causes your cheeks to have, like that natural flushed color.
Stain. So for those that are just listening via audio, what she has is a Milani blush that is like red. It's like crimson red. But when she swatched it, it's this really nice, transparent, not so strong. It looks like it's buildable, but it is a very nice wash of color. And
So pretty.
like I was saying, it's really hard to find like those red blushes to, like, for instance, matching a red lipstick. Sometimes it's really nice to have that matching blush that complements the lipstick. But sometimes with these red blushes, they come out like you have to really process control when you like apply it with your brush, because if it's too much, then it just looks like red cheeks, you know? So this looks like a really nice controllable way to add red blush. I love that.
So I love y'all need to check it out. They have other colors, but this one in particular I picked up at Walgreens. But I've seen them also now in Ulta, and Ulta has beautiful like nude colors. I haven't picked them up yet, but I want to try them now that I've tried this, and I feel like it's so beautiful and effortless that it just gives you that natural, beautiful, everyday type of look. So
right.
I absolutely love that. So you should check it out. The other thing that I also tried with this look really fast was this picking it up too with the Sephora VIB. So I bought the Baby Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless Filter. This is also pretty amazing. I mean, I bought the little one because I didn't want to, right away buy the big one. I know sometimes it's not the best thing to do for the value of your money, but for me, that I'm a makeup junkie, makeup addict, like I love and buy a lot of makeup, I don't necessarily always go through things, because the newest thing comes out and I want to try it. And so I never get to fully finish something, but I have a feeling I'm going to finish this because this just adds to like that natural, this glow that you see.
Yeah. I love that.
This right here. And then just topped with a little bit of this. This is by itself, this Essence of Beauty Pure Nude. I didn't buy it in the sale. This is from Ulta, but this is also a dupe to the Laura Mercier matte highlighter.
Ooh.
It just, but it just gives you the most beautiful like
sheen,
but there's no glitter at all. So it just makes the skin, I don't know, but
it's like a natural highlight, like just seen at an angle.
Exactly. Natural highlight. If you don't like shimmer in your highlighters, because sometimes shimmers too can accentuate
imperfections like bumps or pimples and zits.
And I mean, you're accentuating the wrong things. But this right here, for a person who doesn't like shimmer and just wants that natural highlight, this Essence Pure Nude Highlighter, oh my God, paired with this liquid Hollywood
Yeah.
Charlotte Tilbury, this is amazing. You can also use this with your foundation, mix it with the foundation, or use it without. Just use this by itself, and it gives your skin like that perfected look as well.
Mm-hmm.
So girl, I'm living for this stuff today. I was like, wow, I did this super fast, and I liked it. I like how it like pulled together and so effortless.
So would you say it's a good, it's a cream foundation, I'm sorry, cream blush. So, you can either utilize it as a blush. So you just boop, 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 pack it on, blend it out, add some transparent powder, kind of set it. Or it could act like a good base for other blushes, right? So if you want to accentuate like a peachy golden blush or something like that, it would be like a good blush base.
Lasting power too. It'll last longer if you're a person who is, very not to say like oily, but if blush doesn't really last on you, maybe adding that technique of layering it with a cream first and then a powder to like seal it in, that might also help you, carry you throughout the day and not have to worry about like, oh, is my, blush gone?
Yeah.
So awesome technique to use with that too.
Nice. Well, I'm gonna have to go probably to Walgreens after this. I wasn't planning a trip, but I might need to go plan me a little trip to Walgreens.
They have like the melon, like Milani's is coming out with some cute stuff. They have like a melon one. This was the cherry one.
Yeah.
And they have, I forgot what other ones, but this is the only one that I was able to snag. So, but the one thing I will tell you today that I am not feeling, that I'm like, okay, I don't think I can do this anymore. I tried it one time and I don't know if I'm going to keep trying it, is this Glamnetics liquid liner with the magnet lashes.
Oh, yeah. You talked about that last time, I think.
Yeah, I don't think I'm going to do it anymore. Like, it's just...
It doesn't seem like a good idea.
It's already kind of coming off, although they advertise in the Instagram and all that stuff that it doesn't. I don't think so. I don't think that I'm going to. It didn't work for me. I did it like 3 times on this eye because it just kept grabbing on the wrong part. And then when you take it out, it like the glue comes out with it. And I was like, okay, let me try this again. I did it.
This is just my opinion. And of course, this is totally separate from the product. But my opinion is it just kind of creeps me out that there's like metal particles in the liner that gravitates the lash to your eyeball, to your eyelid, Like, I don't know if that's a good thing or bad thing. I don't know. It just freaks me out.
Yeah, no, but it's okay. It's not my favorite. I rather stick to my Kiss lash liner glue and use my own lashes that I love versus this. I mean, the lash, I like it. It's called Bella, but yeah, no, I'm not.
That's wild.
The liner itself is just kind of hard to work with. And I'm okay at using liquid liner, but this one was way too hard. Too hard. So
that's wild.
I can't use it anymore.
So let's transition our subject. So we were talking about this a little bit before. Well, we actually didn't, but I mentioned the topic and you were like, "Ooh, let's do it. We need to talk about that." And we're going to talk about James Charles being demonetized by YouTube. And this is by Daily News. I'm just kind of overviewing an article. My Prima can't see it, so I'll read it out. But this is from dailynews.com, nydailynews.com. YouTube demonetizes beauty guru James Charles over underage sexting admissions. As you guys know, probably a lot of us in the beauty community already know this. James Charles is a beauty guru on YouTube. He grabbed his popularity and his following from his viral, tutorials. And so I think that with that power dynamic, maybe he was notably young. He was noticeably young whenever he started this. But let me read a little bit of this. A YouTube spokesperson said that the platform applied the company's creator responsibility policy, the BBC reported. If we see that a creator's on and off platform behavior harms our users, community, employees, or ecosystem, we may take action to protect the community, the policy states. The company didn't say how long the channel would his channel would be demonetized for, which is kind of an outrageous statement. Charles is a social media. Well, I already said that. He started vlogging in 2015. And as you guys know or don't know, he created this video, this apology video. I think it was like a week or two ago. Basically, admitting that he was sexting underage boys. Kind of didn't. He went into like details like, I should have done more digging before I sexted him and all that. And it's like, so Prima, what are your thoughts?
So I think that they took way too long to.
Right?
Oh, most definitely. Because if it was anybody else or in any other situation, they would have been like, oh, he's gone. He's done. Like, this is like not acceptable. But I was watching another channel before, another YouTube, those tea channels that sometimes come up on YouTube. And I think it's Smoky Glow. I love her channel. If you've never watched her, she gives really great commentary, and I love her opinions. I love how she talks about stuff. And so she talked about this, and she's like, the reason why he probably hadn't been demonetized or anything like that yet was because he's very good friends with the CEO of YouTube.
Yeah. Susan Wojcicki?
Like, they're very like, like this. And so they were noticing that, anytime that his name is brought up or in a negative way, that those videos right away get flagged, they get taken down right away. And so nothing was, this happened how many weeks ago, and nothing was said or yet until now. Like, come on now. Like, I don't know. And then when they said, when you just read that they don't know how long it might.
Isn't that wild? That's
so
a lot of
what you're saying is that you're not, at one point he'll probably get monetized again, but I don't know. For me, I don't think this whole like, I didn't do enough research or anything like, no, like you're a public figure.
Yeah.
Have all these assistants and all these, whatever, your entourage. You don't think that people would like investigate? You couldn't, delegate someone to investigate for you. Like, hey, this is, I don't know. But already to me, there shows me that he's attracted to a certain type of, person. And so it doesn't matter to him, their age. Like, he's not, I don't know if that makes sense. Like, he's just
not being like he's just careless.
Yeah, he's just careless. And
that wasn't a concern to him. And look, I'll even bring up another example that still hasn't really been addressed, and that is of Shane Dawson. Shane Dawson, there was a big expose on him done too. And he's not necessarily a beauty guru. And I know this is a little bit of a tangent, but I bring him up because he did do the collaboration with Jeffree Star for his makeup collection. And they did an entire docuseries on it. And then somebody did some digging into his, his past and like all that. And of course, now I have mixed feelings of people digging like that. But the fact of the matter is that the way he addressed it really wasn't an addressing. It was just kind of like, I did stupid stuff in the past. And I don't know, his apology wasn't, I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. But the fact that YouTube hasn't addressed that part is alarming, and it still exists. Like, this is still an existing problem. And it was like, I think it was like the day before that expose came out, Shane Dawson met with the CEO of YouTube I don't know to discuss what, but there was a picture of them together at his house. So
okay,
it's just a strange dynamic. I think in the beauty community has made this environment where, we've essentially made a thin line for, young people, children, not young people, children, to feel like they can be adultered, like they can be an adult in this scene. And it's like, guys, we need to go back to where we draw territories. Like, that's where
territory stuff where it's kind of like, I get it because I feel the same way. I mean, even I'm gonna take it to, me now being back at teaching and seeing some of my, students. I teach at a high school, but I teach mainly ninth graders, and they're 14, 15, and they look older than I do.
Yeah.
But I mean, because they come with a full beat. Now, of course, if that makes them happy, yes, great. But at the same time, I'm like, you're only 14.
Yeah.
Only
We're
14.
growing these kids up way too fast. And it's like, it creates,
Like, wait,
yeah.
wait a little bit. Like it just creates, we're making them grow up too fast. I mean, it's great to love a lipstick. It's great to like, oh, your mascara or like a little bit of liner, your blush, but not like full on like contour, highlight.
Yeah. It's a bit wild.
Like, I'm just like, wow, like, can we like go back to the day where it was just like lipstick and a little bit of blush and some mascara and
Yeah.
But I think but part of me too, I'm hoping, and I've seen this happen, like going back to that same thing, tying it back around, is that, it's making it more now where natural makeup looks beautiful. I think that's coming back in, like that trend that just, flawless skin tint type of makeup. Yes. It is also very, very beautiful. So I know Kylie right now has been also doing that type of look where it's just very beautiful, very natural, like a skin, no filter no more. So maybe I feel like it
lashes.
Yes, it's maybe headed that way, like more like natural, beautiful, like look is now what's in, because you've seen those trends on Instagram now where they're doing the half face, where what you used to do your makeup in 2015 versus now. And if you look at all of them, they're doing less.
Yeah.
They're not doing that dramatic eye with the dramatic lashes. Don't get me wrong. I love that. I love that too. But I'm liking it going back to a little bit more like of that naturalesque makeup.
Yes.
So, I mean, still using a lot of products, but I mean, it's still the effect is different, and I like that. So,
absolutely. So, going into Kylie, yeah, I got 10 minutes. Going into Kylie, talk about what you discovered lately. I mean, this is kind of crazy. Kind of makes us wonder and curious.
Yeah, I'm very curious because I'm like, I got some Kylie makeup recently, and it's all discounted at Ulta, like heavily discounted.
Wild.
Like 50% off, 70% off. And I'm like, what does that mean? Are they redoing their packaging and they just want to get rid of stuff? Or is that a sign of something else? So I got this baby right here. It's all perfect, which
is a beautiful, like dusty nude.
Top cream with that.
Yeah.
And then the concealer was, I got it for $8, and that was a week ago, like almost 2 weeks ago. And now if you look on the site, it's $5.
Interesting.
I'm like, $5? Like, wow, okay. I mean, the formula seems to be pretty good. I don't know why it would be that discounted. $5? Like, what? What does this mean?
Is it good? Like, do you think it's good? Have you tried it?
I haven't tried the blush. I have, and I do like it. This is the second time I use it, and I do like it a lot. But the concealer seems like it has pretty good coverage. I mean, it looks nice. It feels nice. So, I mean, I will have to try it on my face and under my eye to see if I truly like it. Yeah. But I feel like it's nice. It's drying down pretty nice too. So I like it, but why is it $5? For a brand that's so, popular now.
Maybe she got like a really good deal on her MOQ. What is it called? The MOQ is the quantity. minimum of quantity or something like that. Minimum of quantity. So like in wholesale terms, like you can get your makeup priced at a certain thing if you buy enough. So maybe who makes their makeup? I think it's like ColourPop, their parent company, Seed Beauty. Maybe they made her a deal. They're like, hey, we're going to go down $5 for you. You can sell it cheaper. I don't know. Maybe she's coming out with a bigger collection. Who knows?
Maybe she's rebranding. Maybe she's rebranding, doing her stuff, and she doesn't want to have these anymore. So she's trying to get rid of them so that she can bring in the new stuff that's coming out. I'm thinking it's that. Because, and then I heard someone say that it's, maybe this stuff is about to expire and they need to get rid of it. They've had it for too long and it's about time for it.
Hold up the box. Let me see the box art. I love to see the box art. Just see how they come out with all this stuff. Oh, that's cute. It's like nude swatches.
Yeah, nude swatches. I love it.
Yeah.
So, I mean, her stuff too, her embossing is also super cute. I don't know if you can see the embossing on it.
Oh, that is super cute. I love that.
So, and the packaging is cute. I mean, I like it. So, but who knows? I mean, maybe she's rebranding. Maybe she's,
yeah,
coming out with some new packaging, cooler stuff, and she just wants to get rid of this to make room for that new stuff.
Yeah.
So, but we shall see. Time will show. The other thing too, I'm wondering, I don't know what you think about this, but coming now with the KKW, Kim Kardashian, now, it's set. They're having a divorce. So I'm thinking, I'm like,
it's 100?
I think so. She's already filed, and from what I've read, so I think that it is going to happen.
No way. That's so sad.
Yeah. I know, it's so sad. I'm like,
so what's her brand gonna be like? KK?
KK? I don't know. I don't like KK because it kind of, if you ask one more K, I don't like that. So I'm just like, you know what I'm saying? Like, people are gonna be like, what?
What is her middle name? Does she have a middle name?
I don't know. I don't think so.
It'll just be Kim Kardashian. It's possible that, just touching on Kylie, it's possible that either she's rebranding or she's there. It was rumored last year, I think Todd actually discovered this, that she was thinking of, it was like they were thinking about selling, or they were thinking about selling the brand to another parent company, something to that matter. And I'm not sure what the outcome was, but that could be it too.
Yeah, she did end up selling it, actually.
Oh, she did.
A big conglomerate makeup company, Cody.
Yes,
Cody?
That's it.
She did sell it to them. And so she's not, I think, full owner anymore. I think she has some stake, and they left her also as like an artistic CEO. But I don't know. She did end up selling. And so did Kim. I think so did Kim. I have to do my research on that, but I'm pretty sure I read that too, that she's also under the same type of, Cody also got her as well. So I'm not sure.
Very interesting.
But I'm curious to see how this all unfolds, how how Kim Kardashian, soon to not be West, remarkets her brand. Is she going to keep the same KKW? And how Kylie's new, is she coming out with some new products that she has to get rid of all her old packaging? Who knows?
We'll have to see. Well, guys, I know this one's a little bit shorter than what we usually produce, but I have a pre-commitment to attend in a couple minutes. So, Prima, I appreciate you as always coming onto the pod. We will definitely dig up some more beauty topics and beauty products for next week's pod. And I want to say No, never mind. I think I should be good. I'm moving. I'm moving soon, so I there might be a 1 week. Well, there was already a few weeks disruption because we were busy, but there
Uh,
might be. But I'm sure that I'm going to get everything squared away before everything gets moved. So, anyway, guys, we appreciate you. Thank you so much for tuning into
Thank you
Beauty
so
Casters.
much. Thank you so much. We'll see you.
Yes, ma'am. We'll see you in the next episode, guys. Bye bye.
Adios.